Hi everyone. The weather is finally nice. Well, it's starting to be nice again in Florida. In Texas, like one week it's absolutely freezing, and then the next week it's nice. And once again, I'm trying to be quick whenever I get ready. I told my husband he has to give me a time limit because I will sit here and take like an hour to get ready. And that's the thing too. Like, I am a stay-at-home mom, but the thought of just getting ready, like for what? Like, what am I going to get ready for? And I love getting ready. Like, whenever I used to have to go to work and do my makeup, like whenever I was a server, I would love taking 3 hours to get ready. But like now that I have the freedom, like that's the thing. I feel like when you just have too much freedom, like that's so boring, because then you have to like, you just need structure in your life, and having to build that structure takes, and stick to it, takes a lot of discipline. So let's see, how's life as a stay-at-home mom? So my son, I was finally able to get him on a sleep schedule, and then teething happened. So I watched this video that was like how to get your baby to sleep through the night while he's teething. And it was basically like, just adjust your expectations that you're not going to sleep. And I'm like, okay. Thank you, ma'am. So yeah, planning my day around that is hard, because when you're getting like 1 to 2 hour spurts of sleep, and I've been giving him medications, but there's only so much you can do. And I know it's just temporary, and I really hope that it's only while the tooth breaks through. Like, when you have your second kid, it's kind of easier to be like, okay, this is only gonna last for a little bit, or it's only gonna last until this amount of time. But when it's your first one, you're like, when does it ever end? When am I ever going to get at least 5 hours of sleep again? So, fun fact. I bought this Maybelline foundation whenever I was traveling from my school in Missouri to my husband's event in Mississippi. And this was like a big event. So this is like a 9-hour drive, 10 when you're pregnant. I was about 4 hours into my trip, and then it hit me that I didn't pack my makeup bag. So I had absolutely nothing. So I had to go to Ulta and buy the best dupes that I could possibly think of. So I spent $100 on makeup that I really was only going to use once. And I actually, like, now that I'm a stay-at-home mom, like, I don't really wear makeup that much. Maybe like once a month. And then besides me buying all of that makeup, I mean, most of the makeup I did use and keep, but like, I was not going to buy a $30 lipstick just for one event. I mean, I guess I could have, but I was on a budget. I was on a budget, college student. I'm going in with the dark chocolate. So my favorite bronzer was I think it was like, it's something bunny. It was like the Sunny Bunny. Oh my gosh. I used to just love going to Sephora or to Ulta and just being like, buying makeup, it's going to just solve my life. And then whenever I realized that it didn't, I'm like, okay, I don't know what to do. Like, I genuinely am lost. Like, I don't know what to do now. So, what's funny is college is expensive, okay? Let's be honest. I am not in debt as most college students are, but like, that's still a vehicle. Like, that's literally a vehicle in debt that I'm in from college. And I get it. No, like, they always talk about like, oh, your college debt is this and that, but at the same time, I'd rather have college debt than not have like college income, like depending on what you study. And what's funny is the other day I was looking at my voicemail. I looked something up and then like this voicemail came up, and this was during COVID, and they were like, hey, this is, you know, whoever, there's this program that we can help you go back to school if you are interested in doing that. Like we'll help you with like on the job training and with tuition like help and getting back into college, or if you're in college. And what's funny is I'm like, why didn't I see this voicemail? Like, this is the voicemail that I had been waiting on to change my life, like ever since I dropped out of college. Like, if you didn't know, it's honestly harder to get back into college than it is to stay in college. So there's that. And like, I don't know, it's just crazy. Like, it honestly is just crazy because I took like, no, just like the education system, like that just is so crazy. Like, your life can change depending on where you go to school. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm not good at bronzing with powder. Like, unless I use cream or like, unless I use cream or Shape Tape drops, it doesn't look as good. I went to 4 different high schools, and I had a completely different experience in every single one of them. And this is the funny part. This is genuinely the funny part. So my junior year, I had just moved back to Florida. And so you kind of get sent to like the crappy schools because everything else is like filled up. So this is like the ghetto school in Florida. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't really have a choice. So I kind of like I have to do this. And that was the best education I ever had. Like, no joke. Like, of course, in high school. And honestly, in my entire career, like even in college, like that was the best education. Like, of course, like not like the highest level, but it was the best. Like, teachers, the best, coursework, except like some classes were like, what's going on here? But my freshman year, I went to like the school that everyone wanted to go to, and it was just like redneck, full of rednecks. And that was like, I don't know why, but that was like looked up to, and I just went there because it was the closest one to where I lived. Like, I could probably walk there. And so anyways, the fact that I went to like this ghetto school and they provided the best education is just kind of bizarre to me. You know what I mean? And like, sending my kid off to school is just like, after what I went through, like after what a lot of us go through, like, why would you want to put your kids in that? It's just kind of crazy. Like, why would you want to send your kid, what's going on with my hair? Why would you want to send your kid to school for 9 hours? And it's like, you literally have to, especially if they're in sports, they have to go to school, be rushed to eat, and then go do sports, and then go do homework, and then go to sleep. And it's just kind of so boring. Like, you don't, like, I would have to study on the bus because I literally had so much time at night before I had to get ready for bed. And even then, I was only getting like 6 or 7 hours of sleep. But when you're young, like, your body can handle that. When you're an adult, you can't really handle that anymore. And I know like some people can, and they say like, oh, you need like less hours of sleep as you're older, but not me. Okay, I need like 9 hours of sleep to function my best. But when I function, okay? Fun fact, the Kylie mirror is like not very good compared to the Fenty one. I mean, look at that. That's crazy. I know it's dirty, but it honestly like still sucks. So we're gonna go grocery shopping today, and what's hard about grocery shopping, like we're doing good on not eating out, because at one point in our lives, whenever my husband was traveling for work, we had to eat out for every single meal, every breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I was pregnant, so as a pregnant woman, you know you have to eat constantly, or else you will literally puke. Like, no joke, puke. Groceries, it's so hard to be like, okay, what are we gonna eat tonight? And then it's like, I don't know, what do you want to eat tonight? And then it's like, I don't know, that's why I'm asking you. And then it's like, you know. So I used to get ready even if it was just to literally go outside. And then somebody was like, why do you get ready for everything? Like, why do you have to wear makeup? And I should have not listened to them. But then I was like, well, why don't you wear makeup? And they're like, because I want to look great whenever I get ready. And I kind of always listen to that. So I would like make it a point to like go to class and look so horrible, and then go to class like another time and look so good. But like that's kind of a mental imbalance, you know? Like you need to look so anyways, you don't need to look absolutely terrible just to make it a point that you look good when you get ready. Like I used to work with, so my manager I used to work with, she would get ready every single day, and I'm like, girl, slay, you inspire me. Like she would get ready and do like her, like the coolest makeup looks and like crazy eyeshadow. I mean, like not crazy, just like colorful eyeshadow. And I just thought it was the cutest thing ever, because I could barely get out of bed this morning. So I wasn't planning to wear lipstick, but let's put on lipstick. Let's see. What do we have? So I have these $18 glosses that I bought for literally no reason. Like, why am I buying $18 glosses? I just want to be Kylie so bad. We have the same birthday. We have the same birthday. I'm basically Kylie Jenner. Which is funny. Because somebody, they're not even worth mentioning actually. Okay. I have this eyeliner. I'm literally scared to try it though. Should I try it? Let's try it. I bought this eyeliner and I've literally never used it. Okay. Does it look kind of bad? Who cares? So these are the 3 lipsticks that I have. This one's not very good. I had to add lip gloss over it. Kind of want to go with this one. Yeah, this one's pretty good. So this is one of the dupes that I bought whenever I left my makeup bag in Missouri. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. It has like an orange undertone, but nobody, and I'm literally talking nobody, makes better lipsticks than King Kylie. I just feel so weird. I think I'm gonna go to Sephora or Ulta. Who has King Kylie? Doesn't Sephora? No, Ulta. Ulta has Kylie. Okay, believe it or not, our Ulta here, which we have a lot of stores nearby, is so ghetto. Like, I don't know why it's so ghetto, but it's so ghetto. So I don't like going there because what did you just say?
I said the shape looks like angry eyes, but I do think it looks good. But it looks like angry eyes.